back out in, I would say, the Cheviot Hills, but on the other side. So we're in Scotland, and when I say we, it's not me, it's me and Mark. So yeah, 2 Marks out in the hills. I've had this place sort of in the back of my head for a year and a half. We decided yesterday, after a few decisions, to head up here. So we haven't done a recce. We're making our own way with the maps. You can sort of see where the ATV trails are, and that's where we're heading. So stopping, taking it in, finding the path and going on. And when we get to the top, I'll probably be looking down on the easiest path, and we'll wheel up on the hardest one. So we're heading up there just in front of Mark. So where we're going to be stopping tonight, it's an old Iron Age fort, but it's got a nice plateau on the top of it. And for miles you can see it. So where we've camped before, me, Mark, other lads and lasses, you'll have seen it, and it always stands out. So it'll be nice to look back on myself. But it's just getting up there, that's a difficult bit. So we're heading up now. Hopefully a nice view from the top. I mean, there's the hills there. So that's on the other side of the Cheviot. It's 540 metres or something high up here. I'll stick it on the screen. Nice trig point. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. First bit of alcohol for me in a while, so yeah, be enjoying that. So as you can tell, it's very windy. We're getting about, where it was forecast for 25 mile an hour. It's meant to drop down to about 5 or 10 tomorrow, but I've got a feeling, me and Mark were saying, it's a lot more than that at the minute. I'm in the Asta gear, John 2, and he's in the Lanshan 2. So we're both in very similar tents. Getting down to about 9 degrees, it said, with the weather check. So it'll be a warm night, but it's not cold, it's red hot. The conditions aren't too bad. But as Mark said, it keeps the midge away. So at the minute we're deciding on what path to go on. Mark's telling us we're going that way. And is that where we're going to go?
You know me, mate, all the gear and no idea.
That makes 2 of us. So the path we originally seen, you can't make ends of it. So we found a different path to what we first chose, or should I say Mark picked. So we're going to go up there, past Mark, around to the corner, and then decide from that point whether we're going up the front or around the side. It's been alright up to now, but there isn't really a good path here, which is why I haven't really been in a while, or at all, should I say. So me and Mark are just working out the hills around here. We've got a lot of knowledge, did a lot of camps in it, but it's different seeing it from the other side. So coming across, I know quite a few of these and working around, it's opened up quite a bit. But it's nice when you get somewhere you haven't been to look down on the other hills and make decisions if you want to camp there. We've spotted one place already. We are in Scotland, which makes this camp illegal. So when we get to the top, we'll probably find a few more, but it is nice when you get out, even on your first wild camp. It gives you a little bit of insight into where to go next, what paths to take. But so far we've picked up, so we've came along this end here, up to the woods, across, back up here, and along here to where we are now, and we're going to take it across to this corner and up, because there's the top. So it hasn't been a bad one, it's been a lot easier than what we thought. So the weather said it was going to be 20 mile an hour, and I've just checked. We just had it sitting at 40 there for a bit, it's dropped to 30, so 30 is what average, that's what we're sitting at. It might be a bit difficult to hear us, but me and Mark have found we're pitch, so to get out of it, we're going down that side. So it's coming from the west. We haven't moved tonight, we're originally forecast for that, so a lot of change in the driving wind. We're heading down that end there. We're going to have great views of that side, England sort of border, there in Scotland if you know what I mean. So yeah, let's get us stuff and get down there to the pitch. I'm here, Mark's there. It's so nice being on this side, it really is so nice. But Yeah, this is the best place for us. You can hear the winds coming over behind us, and this is on the edge of the 9H fort which runs along it, and see the rocks there. So it's nice that you've got this border running around out the wind. We're going to enjoy it, but it's time for us to get set up now. Steady away, plenty of time. Mine's set up nice and taut. I do like how taut I can get this tent. Someone did make a comment on my last video saying that something along the lines of I make it look like it'll stand up to any weather, but it's all about how you pitch it, go around, fine adjustments and get it right, especially with silk nylon, and especially when it rains, go back out and do it again. But yeah, this is mine here, set up nice and taut. I'm just going to get my stuff inside, which is in my bag there, so let's get that in. So I've just been in, I've just tightened the inside, which is set by these points here, for I've got it modded. If you've watched my last videos, you'll see that. A little bit of grass out. I'm just taking my magnets off here, which do aid in keeping the door up. Just add a little bit of oomph to it. Look at that big ladybird. Lovely. So yeah, a couple of magnets on here. I'll stick the link in the description for it. I did in the last video. If you go and have a look there, yeah, I'll stick it in. But I'm really happy with this. Mark hasn't seen it, first time for him, so I'll get it set up, let Mark have a look, and we'll have a look at his kit. Let's go and look at Mark's, and you might realise something, that he's got exactly the same top on as me, and he's called Mark. So Mark, as said earlier, is in the Lanshan too, got the same top on as well, as you can see. So what's your setup, Mark?
So I've got the Outkit foil mat on the bottom, I've got the Big Agnes Repeat SL, and I've got the Flames Creed quilt. You got the same one?
Yeah, good, good quilts, aren't they? They are good quilts for the money.
Got this nice table here off of another Mark.
Looks like it's a good beer stand, I'll tell you that.
It is. This is the bar area, just here.
What bag you got with you? What's your rucksack?
It's the 3FU Gear Quirion Pro. Finding that quite good actually. It weighs out like.
Good bags for the money, aren't they?
That does the job.
Cheap the job. Chinese, good quality.
Does the job.
So a nice little setup on Mark there. So he's got a pitch nicely.
Yeah.
They are very nice tents. So he's nearly got one myself. I've got the one in the same colour. But yeah, a bit of a bumpy one for Mark getting the pegs in, but he got there in the end. He was more worried about bringing the hammer to get the pegs in. But lovely pitch.
Drum tight, mate.
The tent's zipped up. Bag a sack of wine in hand. Mark's grabbing a few cans and we're going to head up the top. Just a bit windy. You can see part of the wall remaining along the side of here where it runs round. With it being an 9H fort, I would have expected a bit more of it, but you can see the flatness where me and Mark's walking around. There's not much of it left. Temperature hasn't dropped, like it's only dropped down by 2 degrees, but yeah, you can feel it, and you'll wonder why you're wobbling. You're on your trekking pole table and the tent's getting blown all over. So we're coming for a little bit more food. Mark's having his tea. I've had my sandwich. There, burst. Cheese and onion. So it was nice for a little bit of feedback on the crisp sandwiches. I like some of the comments. Very interesting, isn't it? We all love one though, secretly, don't we? When there's nought in the house, there's always some crisps in there. So Gonna have these taking on the views. I've just been on my app there for the sunrise, and I should just get it to the left hand side in the morning. But later on we'll head up the trig, see what that's all about, see what kind of sunrise we get. But it's a nice spot. It's been on my list for quite a while, but it's just getting up to here. I've seen it on a couple of videos, but the paths aren't that clear. But when you're up here looking down, it is pretty clear. It's only one way up and one way down, so it shouldn't be too bad tomorrow. We're both up early. Busy day for both of us tomorrow, so we've got here early to take it all in. I'm hoping it dies down to get the drone up tomorrow. I am. I really am. The stunning sunset is going to be coming on this evening. Look at that. This is my kind of rich, as you say. Everything you need in your backpack on a hill, and you realise you don't need much in life to be happy. I mean, look at this, absolutely stunning. I just love it. I really, really do. You know, finding new places. I've met a lot of new people on the hills. I've knew Mark since school. Probably hadn't seen him for about 15 years. Bumped into him on a wild camp. Good mates, cracking. But yeah, you meet some of the kindest people up here. Well, we're gonna sit here, watch the sunset, enjoy the wine, couple of beers, a bit natter on, see the night away. As you can see, I'm in the tent, sick of the wind, cracking sunset, but it's time to get sorted in here, get myself into bed. I've now come to realise when I'm getting into my kip, into my bed, getting sorted anyway, I'm on a canny slope and dip, so I'm going to be sliding tonight. So this is going to be fun, but I want to finish tonight by watching a bit of Paul Mesner, see what he's been up to. I know he hasn't done that much of the wild camping lately. He's been doing other bits, and then he's getting a bit back into his wild camping, so yeah, I'll have a little bit of a catch up with him and then head down. So it's good night for me. I'll see you guys in the morning.
Good morning. 5:10, a good night's sleep, very good. All I've done is put myself between the two corners and slept like that, and it was a nice night. The odd little bit of wind, but it's dropped off massively. So I'll see what I got down to actually now. 8.69 degrees I got down to. So yeah, very warm. I'm gonna pop my head out the door, see what the conditions are like. See where that sun's coming from, because it'll be creeping over that side soon. And I want to see if I'm right.
Mark's up now, he's had a good night's kip, he's got no condensation. I've got plenty on the inside of my door. But get a load of this. I know you can already see the pastels there, but unbelievable morning, unbelievable. Twix and a breakfast bar, and them stunning views. now you really get to see why we were coming here for and what it looks like. Absolutely stunning. But I've had my hot chocolate, I've had my Twix, I've had my brekkie bar, and now I'm packing down. Everything's nearly squared away. A few little things to put away, tripod to go in, sit mat to go in, and then tent down. So leave no trace, that's where I was, that's where Mark was. I've checked to double check for pegs. I've counted all mine, so I'm happy. Same on Mark. Look at the views that we're left with. Absolutely stunning morning with the sun in the top of the hills. I'm going to head down now. We are going to go the same route. A few decisions last night, but it's worked out to be the easier one because you'll end up going a lot further across to get here. Maybe the next time I come up I might choose the other route, which is across the top of the hills. Right, the camp's over with. We're on our way back down. We've took a different route. There's a gate here which we didn't see on the way up due to the dip. Me and Mark were up there. Mark's just standing here taking the view in. There he is. So I spent the camp, really enjoyed it, learnt a lot of the land from this camp, as I said earlier, or should I say last night and yesterday. We found a few spots. It's nice to see this place from this side and to get on it, because for years we've looked at it throughout all the hills. But cracking, but don't believe the weatherman when it comes to wind. It was like double what was meant to be, wasn't it, Mark? So but we're up to it. We found a nice little sheltered bit on the Lineage Fort wall. Bit of a difficult one to get to, don't get us wrong, but it's definitely been worth it. So I hope you've enjoyed it as much as what we have, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.